If you trade gold this week without a plan, there's a very good chance you'll become liquidity. Now, I don't want that for you because I know this week we've got some high impact news and the markets are already setting up a trap. And that's the trap that's most likely to catch retail traders. And you know what? In this video, I'm not just going to be showing you what my plan is, but I'm going to show you the exact liquidity zones you should be waiting at. And I'm going to show you the one setup I'm willing to risk my money on this week. So you're going to want to lock into this and let's get right into it. Welcome back, Liquidity Hunters, to the only channel here on YouTube that shows you how to accurately position yourselves in the markets week after week. If you're new here, I'm Kerry, and I want to know where you're watching from and what's the weather like where you are. It's really hot here in the UK, and I think it has something to do with why gold is melting tremendously. Now, let me talk to you about gold right now because I want you to be in a place where you understand that there's some levels that you've got to lock into this week. So let's get on the charts, right? Now, as of today, gold is trading around 4,111. And it's not by coincidence why we're here. It's not by coincidence why we've chopped over the week like this. Wick up, wick down, wick up, wick down. It's not a coincidence. We've been trapping. We've been snatching the money from other traders who don't understand when to be patient. So let me take you into this. I want you to understand that gold is still navigating a bearish correction from those massive upward trend all the way to 5,600. It's still correcting itself because correction is a must. Now, is there a potential continuation? Absolutely, yes, I do believe so, but not just yet. Right? So let me show you this because the market's posture right now is suggesting a lot of indecision. It's suggesting a lot of consolidation. It's suggesting that there are some key levels that you need to wait at. I'm going to give you these key levels that could potentially give you some action this week. But after I give you these key levels, I'm going to give you my exact plan. So stick around for that. All right. So here are your levels. First one. 4,200. Immediate resistance lives here. As I told you before, we sold from here in our community last week, right? Now, there is a lot of selling pressure that would potentially sit here on a retest, right? Because there has been a massive wall of supply built here. Look at that aggressive selling pressure that came from the territory. Plausible sells sit here. Now, there is major support. And where this major support is, we also have strong liquidity, right? Because a lot of people are positioning themselves at this psychological level. And of course, I'm talking about 4,000. There are a lot of people who've got pending orders sitting here. There are a lot of people who've got stop losses sitting here. There are so many people anticipating a reaction around the 4,000 zone. Institutional buying interest lives here, right? And of course, we can see some potential action coming from 4,000. Now, before we get to that level, before we get to 4,000, there's a stop prior to it. This stop is a fair value gap. What is a fair value gap? So a fair value gap is literally where you've got an aggressive movement of price. So price moved away from a territory massively, like with an impulse, and it's left a void. It's literally left what we call that gap. Now it's simply imbalance. Take a look at this bullish scenario. We've got 1, 2, 3 lovely bullish engulfing candle, right? Notice how price literally just moved massively. It never came back and retested, right? But then we saw that on Friday, we made our way into that fair value gap, which is around that 4,070, 4,080 range. Why did we do that? There are orders that were left positioned there. Look at the sharp rejection when price came back to this territory. That's your clue. Now, immediately after that rejection, What do you see on that 1 hour? That's a bullish engulfing candle beside it. Orders were left there and literally they were meant to be fulfilled when price gets back. So focus on these territories, all right? That's your secret right there. Now, as I said, I'm going to give you my exact play with targets in a minute, but I want you to understand how to read price and to understand why price behaves in the way that it does. Why does it react at a certain level? Don't trade random levels. Focus on price around key levels. That's your homework. So are you ready? Are you ready for it? Let me know if you're ready for this. Right now, I'm about to give you this week's gold mine zones. So you should have your pens and your notepads locked in right about now. And I want to know, before I go any further, if you're getting any value from everything that I'm sharing with you. Drop a comment down below so Kerry actually knows that you're getting value from everything that I'm sharing with you. It doesn't cost you anything to drop a comment down there, and it doesn't cost you anything to like this video and share it with a trader who you know as well. So let's take you into this week's gold mine zones. This is our first sell zone this week. 4,180 to 4,200. Remember, we've sold from here. Sellers can re-engage this territory. We'll look out for that. Now, if price retraces to this region, especially towards that 4,200 mark right here, we want to anticipate strong rejection. We want to see bearish confirmations before we even get into a sell. So once those present itself, it's going to tell us if the move is actually highly likely. Now, we've got a discount zone. This is your buy zone. 3,980 to 4,020. That's your zone. There is significant amount of liquidity sitting here, right? And if we see smart money accumulating long positions around this territory, we want to make our moves with smart money. But we want smart money to confirm the move before we get in. So we want to see the high probability buying pressure coming from this territory. We want to see some strong bounce coming from this territory. And if it doesn't happen, we don't have a play. So my exact plan, this is what I'm waiting for. I want to see price coming back to 4,220. I want to see price coming back to 4,200. So my zone that I want to wait at this week is fundamentally going to be that 4,220, 4,200 territory, right? Why? This is where we sold off from massively this week. This is where we had a lovely wall of supply being built. Now, there is something else that's fundamental about this week, because we've got CPI on Tuesday and we've also got Kevin Warsh testifying on Tuesday and on Wednesday. So could we get the DXY to respond well, pushing price in a bullish manner on the DXY? Because all of this that has been created on the DXY, we've got some strong resistance around 101.8 thereabouts. And we want to see some power break through that. We want to see break strongly to actually get to higher territory back to 110. Now, if this is the case, then highly likely or bearish momentum can continue on gold. So the plan is to wait at this 4,200 mark. Now, whether we have a breakdown from here or a breakout from here, I'm going to be aligned with confirmation no matter what. When I get the confirmation, only then will I pull the trigger. So I want you to understand that the zero stress framework, the zero stress entry, the confirmation system, it remains the same. We want to see liquidity sweep. We want to see market structure shift. We want to see volume. We want to see that momentum, and we want to see that pull back into order block around that 4,200, 4,220 territory. Can we get back there? I don't know, but guess what? That's where I'm positioned to wait for this week. So you've got my plan. You know exactly what I'm waiting on. So what you need to do is to wait too. Now, I tell you all the time, trading is simpler than a lot of these gurus make it out to be. Don't complicate it. find your territory and wait there. So I'm making it very clear to all of you who are watching this week. If you're a gold trader, focus. You want to understand that your downside liquidity is resting at 3,940, which means that if price comes back to here, we get a break below and a strong close, then there's potential move back down into 3,900 and potentially even 3,800 thereabouts. But apart from that, we have upside liquidity, and we're closer to the upside liquidity than the downside liquidity right now. And that's why the structural pivot zone that I'm positioning myself around is that 4,220, or let's say 4,200 territory. And ideally, what I want to see is whether or not we're going to respect the level or disrespect it. Whether or not we're going to break through it or we're going to actually break down from it is the question. Now, we will not predict what it will do. We'll wait for it to show us what it will do. Ideally, we want to see that liquidity sweep. We want to see that market structure shift. We want to see volume. We want to see the zero stress framework. If we don't see it, we don't have a play. So when the system aligns and the checklist is met, we execute without hesitation. We execute with conviction. So I want you to understand it's very simple. Focus on your level. Put your alerts on and wait for price to come to you. We don't chase. And with CPI in the mids, you don't want to be the one chasing this week, because we're going to have false breakouts. We're going to have liquidity sweeps. We're going to have some massive moves of volatility with all the high impact news in the markets this week. So be patient and understand that patience is a profitable position. And I know you hear me say it so many times, but I'm telling you, patience, it pays. So focus on your level and wait there. With that said, make sure you're inside the community, because I will be doing a follow-up on Monday. The school community link is down below in the description, and a QR code will pop up here where you have the ability to scan the QR code and join us on the inside. Now, this is where I train you to spot the liquidity and not be the liquidity. So you're going to want to watch this video that's coming up. That's all about zero stress execution. You're going to want to actually make notes on this one. So I'll be there as soon as you hit play.